If your partner says, "My parents are coming at a cafe," check the time first, like a 2007 p.m. receipt. It prevents awkward false introductions. I asked for the Ida her 10 minutes, then scrolled the family chat to 2005 p.m.er. I wanted to see the last line with my own eyes, but the screen said, "Tomorrow 2000 p.m. in front of the cafe." I screenshot it so the date and line stayed as proof. Still unsure, I called the saved contact right away. At 0:18 on the call timer, it was confirmed, "We will come tomorrow." They had misread tomorrow as today and blurted it out in the noisy cafe. We set one reminder for tomorrow 2000 p.m. to lock it in. Cause was a one-word date slip. Fix was a screenshot plus an 18-second call. Tip: confirm introductions 24 hours ahead and capture the dateline first. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If your partner suddenly cancels the wedding venue, you must verify first, or a misunderstanding can seriously damage the relationship. I pulled up the contract photo and captured two things: the 3,000 won deposit date and the one-line cancellation clause. Next, I searched our reservation messages and found the confirmation text dated 01/10/10, but there was no official cancellation message at all. Before blaming my partner, I shared facts first. 2 call logs and 3 screenshots so we could look at the same evidence. The real cause was not us. The venue had an internal double booking, and we restored the reservation by filing a written objection with our proof. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If a couple rings inner engraving isn't yours, check within 5 minutes. Skip it, miss the 7-day exchange window, and invite confusion. At 2040, I opened the box, and the inner band clearly said, "CA, not mine." I used macro mode, took 2 photos, and zoomed in for proof. My receipt screenshot showed order 04112, and the engraving line said MJ. I saved the ring photo and that capture in one evidence folder. Next day, 1910, I sent a support form with 3 attachments and order 04112. The reply said, "File misapplied," and confirmed a remake in 3 days. At 21:05, I told my partner the inside letters were different, so I was checking. Showing the order screenshot kept everything calm. Cause was a swapped file name. I approved 1 preview photo, then got a remake. Tip: photo the inner band and keep it with the receipt. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. They said, "Let's look for a deposit lease," then vanished within 24 hours. Without one screenshot, money and trust both slip. At 23:48, a text said, "Reservation fee 500,000 crew first," with an account number. I captured the transfer page and the recipient name did not match the paper. Next day, I called 5 times, only missed calls, and the chat froze at read 1. I saved the call log and read receipt screen together. I searched the agent ID on the official registry using the number on the paper. It returned 0 results, so I stopped everything. I pulled the title register, and it showed 2 lions with a maximum claim of 300,000 3BO crew. I underlined that line and kept the capture. Day 308 now 2, an SMS guarantor consent request exposed delinquency, so I stopped the transfer. Tip: save 3 captures, recipient name, registry result, title register. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. This is the story where my partner got mad on my birthday because of my schedule, not gifts. Check the calendar alert set to 1 day before. That night, the chat showed read 2011 and my partner went quiet. I saved a screenshot of the conversation as proof. Day view showed 10,000 OD18, mellow packed, with only 1930 free. I shared it and the reply said, "You promised the whole day." To confirm it was not just mood, I searched the chat for birthday. A message from 1 month ago said, "I will keep that day free." I made an all-day hold called birthday reserved and kept only a 12:30 call for 30 minutes. I captured the saved banner and sent it back. Not gifts, just my promise clashing with my timetable, so I cleared the day and shared it. Tip: send a day. View screenshot 3 days ahead. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. I overheard a quiet evaluation about me at a cafe, and skipping checks can break trust fast. Low voices next to me shared judgments and comparisons. So I noted key phrases for 3 minutes. At home, I checked our plans and saw 0 late arrivals in 2 weeks with a calendar capture. I asked to talk the next day. and repeated the 16 o'clock cafe phrases to verify facts. The cause was exaggerated relay, so we aligned standards with records. Tip is quick notes and captures. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If they're unusually kind only around you, it might not be guilt, it could be practice. Miss this and your feelings become someone's test run. I noticed the compliments always arrived only 10 minutes before we met. I searched the chat for thanks and screenshot the timestamps. On dates the tone felt scripted and they always asked 3 questions. A note slipped out saying hold smile for 2 seconds. So the next day, I asked to look at the calendar together. At 19:30 it said empathy talk practice with 5 completed check marks. The final check was simple. I turned on a voice memo during a call. They used the exact line, so if I summarize, this is what you mean. That was the reason. They were training kindness for interviews and a counseling practicum. We set a rule, rehearsal stays separate, real affection gets its own actions, and the tip is to review the practice plan together. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. They said they scouted a wedding hall, but I learned schedules must be checked, because assumptions can shake a relationship. I checked the calendar first. The 14-hour slot had no location, so I opened the shared log. The travel log showed arrival at 14:15, and the building category was listed as a funeral facility. To rule out errors, I checked photos. 3 images from the same day all matched the 14-hour range. It turned out they attended a funeral alone. We talked it through and organized records. Tip keep calendar sharing on. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If they keep dodging couple photos on dates, consider a secret account too. If you ignore it, you might end up being hidden and misled. First look, here was the situation. Every time I raised the camera, they said, please leave my face out 3 times. The check was simple. Before posting a tagged couple photo, I opened the preview and checked who it would be visible to. The results showed clear receipts. It said visible to mutuals only, and my account was listed under excluded. And second loop, this time it was stories. A story would go up only 10 minutes after our date, and I could never see it. The cause was a separate secret account, and the fix was reviewing visibility and the excluded list together. One tip, screenshot the audience screen once and use it to start a calm talk. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If my love on your partner's phone isn't your number, it can trigger a real fight. If you don't verify trust and the relationship can crack fast. I glanced at the recent calls and saw my love paired with an ending 4 digits I didn't recognize. I opened the contact details and captured the edit screen as proof. Then I noticed something odd. The contact had 2 numbers merged into one. So I used the Find Duplicates menu and checked which account was actually linked to that My Love entry. I verified again because the car Bluetooth call log showed the same My Love label. I removed the pair device, resynced contacts, and the displayed name changed right away. Here's the twist. That unknown number came from an old backup that got merged by sync. My actual number was saved separately, and My Love was just a leftover nickname label. The cause was contact sync auto-merging duplicates and showing the wrong label. We fixed it by separating duplicates and resyncing the car Bluetooth, and the tip is to save 1 screenshot before any talk. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. The day my partner said the wrong name at a cafe, I had to check if it was a one-time slip or a pattern. It was simple. Right there at the counter he called me Min Soo, so I screenshotted the order screen. My first check was his contacts. I opened my entry, and the nickname showed last edited 2 days ago and saved as Min Soo. I repeated the check. I searched Min Soo in messages and saw the same thread pop up 3 times. And contact sync was turned on in settings. The result was the proof. My number existed twice in his contacts, and 1 copy was saved as Min Soo. So autofill surfaced that first. The cause was contact sync creating duplicates plus a wrong nickname. We merged the entries, cleared the nickname, and turned sync off. Tip is to save a full official name as a fixed contact label. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. When your partner keeps pushing you to move near them, you should verify the reason or it can cost you. I logged it happening 3 times in 1 week. At 23:14, they sent a listing link saying deposit 0 and rent $65 a month. I screenshot the page and checked the landlord line. The next day, they said they would handle the contract and I should just set auto transfer. I asked for the draft and highlighted the penalty clause. Then the same pattern repeated. They said being close means we can meet more. I opened the shared calendar invite and captured the event titles. The clincher was their location history. Visits kept showing up in another area 12 minutes from the new place. I screenshot the timeline and compared dates. In the end, the cause was not romance but rent pressure and convenience for errands, so I paused the move and reset terms in a neutral area. Tip: save screenshots of the draft contract and landlord info first. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. If they dodge every payment the moment marriage comes up, you need to verify fast before misunderstandings turn into damage. In 1 month, 4 times, they vanished the second the venue deposit came up, like a reflex. So I did the first check, screenshot a shared wedding checklist and split it into tiny measurable tasks. The result was weird. Whenever we tapped the document step, a message popped up saying issuance blocked, identity verification required. The second check was practical. Follow the office guidance and request a detailed marriage relations certificate together. The twist was this: it was not money, it was unfinished prior marriage paperwork, and the fix was to resolve it first and set clear payment rules. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. Only my partner's account kept showing a congrats notification, and I knew if I ignored it, we could end up fighting over nothing. I opened the notification log and saw the same message 3 times in 3 days, so I saved a screenshot first. When I long pressed the link, the address showed a contract page, not a shop, and at the bottom it listed a 50,001 premium. In the account settings, I checked notification consent and saw marketing alerts for a small policy signed 1 year ago were on, while mine were off. In the end, it was a policy maturity notice, so we turned off the alerts and reviewed the contract together, and my tip is capture the log before arguing. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe. When your partner suddenly grips your hand at a cafe, check if it is love or an escape. If you miss it, you can end up in a huge misunderstanding. That day at 14:08, they squeezed harder and said we should leave now. I opened my phone camera and checked behind us once. It felt weird, so I did a simple 2-step check. First, I asked to see the call log, and it showed 5 missed calls from the same number. The second step was messages. In the notification list, I saw a line that said today at 14:30, meet in front of the cafe. That made it clear they were not trying to be romantic, they were using my hand as a way to dodge someone. I switched seats and asked a staff member to walk us out. The cause was a scheduled meetup colliding with an unresolved issue, and the fix was saving proof, changing our route, and prioritizing safety before any talk. Tip: if they say leave now, check the call log and notifications for 30 seconds. That's all for today's story. We'll be back every day with a new one. If you want to catch tomorrow's story too, please like and subscribe.